skin, the rate of MSAS was 7.8%. The 25 to 29 years old women came from urban also accounted for the highest proportion. Let's say the gestational age group with MSAF at 37 to 41 weeks accounted for the highest prevalence. This proves the low maturation of gastrointestinal tract is one of the causes of MSAF. And in our study, the grade 1 was the most common group, accounting for 38.7%. Besides that, the rate of normal pregnancy was highest. You can see the rate of normal pregnancy. And there are 67.1% women were diagnosed MSS stage 1A of labor. Species CTC accounted for 44.5%, in which species CTC in group 3 of MSAS accounted for 67.5%, and there was an association between the incidence of such species CTC and the level of MSAS. Our results were similar to the Dorfmantis and foreign study, such as Layering Apps, Subiga, and Hoàng Bảo Nhân. And let's see the reason for C-section is mostly fetal discharge in labor, accounting for 70%. Besides fetal maturation, the cause of fetal discharge in labor was a hypothesis, one that is recognized by many obstetricians in the world. And this table shows that the earlier MSF were detected, the higher proportion of C-section were indicated with P lower than 0.05. And now we'll talk about the newborn outcomes. This table shows the rate of newborns with FGAS score lower than or equal to 7 accounted for 3.2%, and it's agreed with the level of meconium, statistically significant. And our study notes that there are 3 infants with meconium aspiration syndrome accounted for 1.9%, which was lower than a study in Pakistan. And the 3 cases of MAS will also belong to the registry of MSAS. Other authors agree that technical group is more closely related to the incidence of MAS than other groups, as the moment and vein. And this table also shows that the 3 cases of MSAS were indicated to C-section. So I can say the ability of mass low depend on the method of delivery. Actually, in Haiphong Obstetrics and Gynecology Hospital, to prevent MAS, most of newborn with MSF after delivery were subject orals and nasopharynx. But according to new guideline of the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, this should be limited. And now I talk about the MSF with post-maturity. The rate of post-maturity featured in with group with thick meconium higher than the thin meconium group, statistically significant. Finally, I talk about the state of newborn. The newborn in good condition was 96.1%. 2 children suffer from Staphylococcus disease, and it is a real nature in skin infection. So here's our conclusion. First, clinical and subclinical characteristics and method of delivery in pregnant women with MSAF. The proportion of women with MSAF was 7.8%. Grade 1 of MSAF accounted for the highest proportion. Most of cases were normal pregnancies. The incidence of suspected CTC increased statistically significant with the advancing of MSAS. The rate of C-section was higher than spontaneous deliveries. The main reason for C-section was acute fetal discharge with other dystonia factor. And the second about neonatal outcomes, the incidence of FGAS score lower than or equal to 7 was 3.2% and increased with the level of meconium. The ratio of post-mature preterm was 6.5%. This rate was higher than group with thick meconium, higher in group with thick meconium than thin group, which was considered statistically significant. 3 cases suffer from MAS accounted for 1.9%, and all 3 newborns suffer from MAS were indicated to C-section. The newborn without complication was 69.1%. And so we have some recommendations. The first, MSS is a common clinical phenomenon. MSS alone is not an indication for fetal discharge. The second, the case study with technical combined with other risk factors that should be monitored carefully and managed properly. And third, C-section does not help prevent MAS, so it shouldn't be indicated to prevent MAS. And finally, sustaining of the oral pharynx and nasal pharynx should be limited. And it's the end of my topic. I would like to receive the comment to complete my thesis. Thank you very much for the session.
Thank you for your presentation. It's very good. It's very fluency. So the first advice. What advice Professor Khac before? Yeah.
Thank you very much. I thank you again for your presentation. But very clear, and maybe some things in your conclusion were already answering my questions. So the first thing I was wondering until the end, is this really a problem? MSAF, is it really a public health problem, or is it not? And you said in your conclusion that it's probably not, even or only in some cases. What would be your answer about that?
Thank you for the question. I can say is to say that is a problem in medical. It's very don't enough information before in. It can be true in our study. MS is not a risk factor in a label, but in our study with a large simple sample size, I can have a true question, a true answer for you. But in our study, I can answer it. MSF is a common phenomenon in obstetric clinical practice. So doctor should be don't worry about it, but you must monitor carefully and follow up closely. Yes.
Yes, especially with
typical group. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for this answer. The next one is about the same. You had only 3 newborns with MSAF. You had to be transferred to the hospital. And what about the newborns without MSAF? How many of them are they transferred to the hospital?
Sorry about it. My research is about newborn with MSAF, okay. So I can answer the question. The low newborn example to from hospital.
You see, it's very important to compare the proportion. Yes. Because if you have only 3%, that means maybe MSAF could be protective against some complications. So you have to get this information. If you want to publish this, you need to have this information to compare.
Yes, I promise I will continue conduct this study in a large sample size to answer the question in future.
Thank you very much. And my last thing is, did you say that in this hospital you used more aspiration, nasopharynx or oropharynx aspiration, than recommended by the American Society?
The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists.
Yes. So you used more than that, more than what they say. So maybe they are wrong, because you had very few complications, maybe because you used more aspiration.
Actually, I say it should be limited. I don't say it don't. It should be limited, and in some case, if a newborn virus and with muscle tone and good respiratory, the newborn can stay with the mother and take the initial step care. Yes, and as a newborn with the not good condition can be conduct this procedure to prevent the outcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Kerry.
Okay. Thank you, Lin Hong. Which present very clear and I think good. I have a comment at first about the content of the thesis. I think suitable and method and research method clear and scientific. And in the thesis there are the two objectives. But in this round and discussion, you divided into three main parts. Yes, I think it should be divided in two main parts, children, for two objectives. Yeah. And I also have question. The first question: can you describe some clinical and subclinical characteristics of meconium aspiration syndrome? And the second question: why meconium aspiration syndrome usually occur in group with sick meconium? Okay, understand?
Thank you, Associate Professor Nguyễn Ngọc Sáng. Now I can answer the question. Meconium aspiration syndrome is a syndrome reflects a spectrum of disorder in infants born with MSAS, ranging from mild tachypnea to severe respiratory distress. So I have some clinical side. Easily newborn with MSAS, stained skin or peeling skin, and some sign to indication that the newborn work too hard to breathe. That is, you can see the nasal breathing, synostosis sensor, or grunting, little sound grunting, and contraction of the thorax. And in some cases, you can see the sign of pneumonia, hypotension after few hours. About the subclinical, you can see the blood test and blood gas with the lower level of acid. And in each in the X-rays, you can see the stick marks in the lung of the baby. And about why the meconium aspiration occur more easily in the group with thick meconium, is I can say, according to Akumaron, thick meconium is combined is made by a large amount of meconium mixed with a little amount of amniotic fluid. So in thick meconium group, people can inhale a large amount of meconium into their respiratory tract, and it's more likely to suffer from meconium aspiration syndrome. Yes, this is all my question, answer.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer. What you call the syndrome in English?
Yes, syndrome.
Syndrome in French, correct? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, so you answered all the questions from the professor. All professors is good. So try to speak English calmly. Yes, yes, slowly, not fast, not hurry. Yeah, I think it's better. So I think it's this teacher is good. That at least a patient, but the guide professor haven't signed here. It's all.
Sorry,
I will finish it, and the new reference is good. It's perhaps over the 50%. Yeah, I think Professor Chuk, he noticed about it, so he do carefully, yeah, guided carefully. So it's very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The next the